Hello and welcome. Today we're going to learn about two-digit addition word problems. Now before we actually learn how to solve a word problem, let's revise how to add two-digit numbers. Here are two sums that we can use to revise these skills. The first sum. Now when we have two-digit numbers, the first thing we need to do is add the numbers in the units place. So we need to add 3 plus 5. Children, some of you will add these numbers in your head. Some of you will use your fingers to help you. And some of you will draw lines. For this sum, we're going to draw some lines to help us add the numbers. Let's draw 3 lines for the number 3. 1, 2, 3. And 5 lines for the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to add the numbers, we will count the lines all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you've got the answer as 8, well done. That's correct. Now the next step is to add the numbers in the tens place. 4 plus 2. Once again, let's draw some lines to help us add the numbers. Draw 4 lines for the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 lines for the number 2. 1, 2. Let's count the lines all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If your answer is 6, you've got it right. So the answer to the sum 43 plus 25 equals 68. Well done. Let's move on to the second sum. Once again, we will add the numbers in the units place. So we will add 3 plus 1. Draw 3 lines for the number 3. 1, 2, 3. And draw 1 line for the number 1. 1. Now count the lines all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is 4. I'm sure all of you got that correct. Let's now add the numbers in the tens place. So we will add 6 plus 2. Draw 6 lines for the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 lines for the number 2. 1, 2. Let's count the lines all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The answer is 8. The answer to the sum 63 plus 21 equals 84. Very good, children. It's now time for us to learn how to solve the word problem. This is a word problem. As you can see, there are numbers as well as words in this word problem. So let's look at the steps to solve the word problem. Step 1. Read the word problem. So here we go. There are 12 balls in the bag. I add 11 balls more. How many balls are there in total? So there's the sum for us. We've read the word problem. Now let's see what is the next step. Step 2. List what is given. So what was given in the sum? The first bit of information given was there are 12 balls in the bag. The next bit of information was I add 11 balls more. We now come to step 3. Step 3. Underline the numbers. Like we said earlier, the word problem has numbers as well as words. So let's now underline the numbers in the word problem. The numbers we have are 12 balls. Let's underline that first. And then 11 balls. We underline 11 balls. That completes step 3. Let's go on to step 4. Step 4 is identify the question. Every sum will have a question. You need to look for the sentence with the question mark. The question will also tell us what we need to do to solve the sum. Do we need to add? Do we need to subtract? Now, if we see in this question for this sum, we have the words in total. That means we need to add the numbers in this sum. This is a sum of addition. Wonderful. Let's go on to the next step. Step 5. Write the problem statements. Here's how we would write the problem statements. Balls in the bag equals 12. Balls added equals 11. Total balls in the bag? Well, for now that's a question mark, because we need to solve the sum to understand how many balls are there in total. Before we go on to step 6, let's quickly revise what were the 5 steps we followed so far. Step 1. Read the word problem. Step 2. List what is given. Step 3. Underline the numbers. Step 4. Identify the question. Step 5. Write the problem statements. Let's take a look at what is step 6. Step 6. Arrange the numbers according to the place values in the grid. As you see, we have a grid like we did when we revised our addition sums. The grid has the units place and the tens place. What we need to do is take the numbers from the problem sum and arrange it in the grid. The first number is 12. So we write 2 in the units place and 1 in the tens place. Our second number in this sum is 11. So we will write 1 in the units place just below the 2. And write the 1 in the tens place below the number 1. And that's how we arrange the numbers in the place value in the grid. Moving on to step 7. Add the number in the units place. So what are the numbers we have in the units place? 2 plus 1. Yes. Let's use the lines to help us add these numbers. Draw 2 lines for the number 2. 1, 2. And 1 line for the number 1. Now count the lines all together. The answer is 3. And you must have all got the answer as 3 as well. What do you think would be the next step? That's right. Step 8. Add the numbers in the tens place. As we can see, the numbers in the tens place is 1 plus 1. Let's draw our lines to add these numbers. Draw 1 line for the first number 1. Draw another line for the next number 1. And you got the answer as 2. Great. Let's now look at the next step. Step 9, to check the calculation. So when we added the numbers initially, we got the answer 23. Let's make sure that this is the right answer. So we will once again calculate the numbers in the units place. 2 plus 1 equals 3. That's it, it's the right answer. Now let's check the calculations in the tens place. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Yes, we've got it. Our answer is correct. We've checked our calculation to be doubly sure. What's the next step then? That's it, yes. Step 10. Solve the word problem. Do you remember the word problems, the statements that we wrote earlier? Balls in the bag equals 12. Balls added equals 11. Total balls in the bag was a question mark. Now that we've done our calculations, we know what the answer is. So let's write the answer there. 23. You've done a wonderful job, children. You're a star. Now that we've learned how to solve a word problem, let's quickly revise the steps to solve a word problem. Step 1. Read the word problem. Step 2. List what is given. Step 3. Underline the numbers. Step 4. Identify the question. Step 5. Write the problem statements. Step 6. Arrange the numbers according to the place values in the grid. Step 7. Add the numbers in the units place. Step 8. Add the numbers in the tens place. Step 9. Check the calculations. Step 10. Solve the word problem. Now that we have revised the steps to solve the word problem, let's practice. Let's solve one more word problem. Word problem 2. Here is the word problem that we are going to solve. The first step to solve the word problem is to read the word problem. So let's read it. There are 25 pens in the box. I add 13 pens more. How many pens are there in total? Do you remember step 2? List what is given. What's the first bit of information that we have from the sum? There are 25 pens in the box. And the second bit of information, I add 13 pens more. Step 3 is underline the numbers. So let's find and underline the numbers in the word problem. The first number in the word problem is, and if you said 25 pens, you're correct. And the second number is 13 pens. Yes. Step 4. Identify the question. Do you remember how to identify the question? Right. We look for the sentence with the question mark. How many pens are there in total? Now the word in total also tells us that we need to add the two numbers in the word problem. What do you think is the next step? Yes, step 5. Write the problem statements. So let's do that. Pens in the box equals 25. Pens added equals 13. Total pens in the box. Yes, and we put a question mark there because we need to solve the sum to find the answer. That completes step 5. What's step 6? Arrange the numbers according to the place values in the grid. So we have the grid here with the units place and the tens place. Let's arrange the numbers. The first number we have is 25. Let's write the number 5 in the units place and the number 2 in the tens place. The next number we have is 13. So we will write the number 3 in the units place below the number 5 and write the number 1 in the tens place below number 2. And now we move on to step 7. Add the numbers in the units place. So we need to add 5 plus 3. Let's take the help of some lines to add these numbers. So we draw 5 lines for the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we draw 3 lines for the number 3. 1, 2, 3. And what do we do next? Yes, we count the lines all together. Can you do this by yourself? Let's try. Did you get the answer 8? Great! You're on a roll. What's the next step? Step 8. Add the numbers in the tens place. So let's add 2 plus 1. Shall we draw the lines? Alright, so 2 lines for the number 2. And 1 line for number 1. Now count the lines all together. Did you get the answer as 3? Wonderful. That brings us to the next step. Step 9. Check the calculations. So let's calculate and see if our additions are correct. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Yes, the answer is correct. Let's check the numbers in the tens place. 2 plus 1 equals 3. That's correct too. So the next step is step 10, solve the word problem. Do you remember what to do here? That's right. We need to write the answer in the place of the question mark. What was the answer that we got? 38. So let's write that. Total pens in the box equals 38. Excellent, children. You've done a great job. Now, here is one more problem for you to solve by yourself. Word problem 3. Now, don't worry, children. We're right here to help you if you need anything. You can try the sum on your own. We have also given you a worksheet with more sums that you can try by yourself. All the best. Thank you.